for that?
Yeah, well, what we're using has worked for 4 or 5 years. So I mean, it's all good. It's just if they warranty it and fix it, that's fine. If they don't, then
Well, is it a steel?
Yep.
Why wouldn't they warranty?
Well, fuel. If they blame it on the fuel, that's not covered under warranty.
Well, I would have the pictures and say, listen, dude, we're running all the, what you just read off a minute ago, and all of them didn't lock up.
Yeah, well, that don't matter to them. That's what they told my brother. They told him the same thing. He said, well, I run it in a steel blower and 2 steel chainsaws. Never have any issues, and now this one, a brand new and a steel hedge trimmer. He said, never had no issues with that. And I said, well, I'm sorry. He said, well, take a good look at me, because you won't never see me grace your door again.
Is it the establishment or steel itself?
I don't know. I have no idea. I know that I'm going to contact steel if they refuse to fix it. I know that.
Yeah, I'd make them famous on YouTube.
I mean, I hate to be a butthole about it, but, you're talking about a kid here that's trying to make it and, bought all $1,300 worth of stuff, paid cash money for it, and then, you can't take care of them.
That's exactly right. That's the whole point right there. Hell, even if it was on the fuel, you'd go back to steel and say, hey, I got a dud.
Well, we'll see. I don't want to badmouth anybody till it's time, but.
No, that's right.
But I won't be happy, I can promise you that.
That's just like me, Marty. I learned 3 or 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago, quit buying that damn methanol gasoline to put in lawnmowers and stuff.
Oh, yeah, I know. Well, the fuel don't stay in anything we have long. I mean,
oh, no, I know, but you know what I'm saying? It just, on that zero turn, you fill up both tanks. Well, I can probably mow 3 times on it, so you're going to have gas sitting there for 3 weeks.
Yeah, I don't run any ethanol on mine either, Ron.
I mean, it costs, but a couple of places here close have the non-ethanol fuel, and that's what I run. Where I really learned that lesson the hard way, Marty, was in a boat.
Well, that stuff makes bubble gum out of anything, any kind of rubber. It'll make bubble gum out of it if it sits.
Well, guys, like I said, I used to use non-ethanol gas, and I would mix small oil in it. And I'd run the chainsaws or weed eater or whatever. I'd run them dry at the end of the year before I put them up. And it just wasn't every year, but every other year or something, I'd have trouble with the fuel lines, or you get that caramel filled up in the carburetors and everything. And like I say, I'm a believer in that FCF. I hadn't had the first moment. I know one of those weed eaters sat out there for 2 or 3 years, and I went out there and pumped the bulb 3 times, and it fired right up. So I took a quart can of that stuff into work.
WRE.
W4H.
74WCB. And I got one of the chemical operators out there to do a specific, I may not be saying that word right, I do a gravity test on it.
A Pacific test.
Thank you.
A Pacific.
Yeah, strokes have a way of messing you up.
No, I didn't mean nothing by that.
It's all good. I had fun with it. Anyway, And we took we took a quart of that, and we took a quart of mix, non-ethanol gasoline, and mixed it 40-1. And in 2 months, the 40-1 oil gas mix had degraded by almost half. You could visibly see the separation of the gasoline and the oil. The SES did not change one bit. And I'll shut up about that. You know, that snapper, I bought a zero-turn snapper here about 4 years ago. And last year I got out there. I remember what it was. I don't know if it was a belt or I got something in the blades or whatever. Anyway, I went and started back up. Hell, it wouldn't move. It wouldn't turn over. And the only thing I've had to do that thing, you know, outside of just normal maintenance, I did swap out the starter solenoid. Well, hell, I went to get on it and take off, and it wouldn't start. Solenoid's clicking. I'm like, I've got another bad solenoid, so I got my multimeter out. No, I got good voltage going to the starter, and I thought, well, what about current? So I put me an amp clamp. Hell, it was drawing all the amps it could. Well, my starter's locked up. I went to, you know, on the top of the motor, this is a Briggs & Stratton, a twin. Like, or, you know, if you ever have a weak battery, you can get it off the compression stroke, right? Now, that thing was locked up. And I don't know where the metal came from. I had just changed the oil in it. I mean, that morning. And I got underneath there with a pulley and a ratchet and extension trigger bar, and I just gently worked it back and forth, and it finally broke loose. I put the spark plugs back in it, and it fired right up, and shut it down, changed the oil again. I don't know, there must have just been some little piece of metal that got up in there on the piston and locked it.
I'll tell you one thing, though. Ethan ordered him a blade sharpener. It was a high damn dollar blade sharpener. By God, let me tell you something. That thing will flat ass sharpen the blade.
Yeah, that's the trick.
He changed them out before we mowed our churches Thursday. Well, we mowed 2 churches Thursday, and then we mowed the big one yesterday. But he sharpened them blades. Brand new set of high lifts, put them on there, and man, I'm not kidding you, man. We cut a bunch of grass, and it looked like carpet.
Well, see, to me, the people try to sharpen them with a angle grinder. And you get that metal hot, sharpen them like that, take the temper out of the metal.
Yeah, this thing is well designed. I mean, they've got all kinds of options with it. He did get there is a bucket, not a bucket, but a little trough that mounts right there that the sparks go in and the dust goes in, and you can actually hook a vacuum to the bottom of it. But this thing is a belt. And boy, let me tell you something. You just lay them in there and bring them back and forth about 3 times, and Buzz, she is right.
Yeah, but that uses sandpaper, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a belt.
Yeah. But it won't heat the metal up like a die grinder, Marty.
Oh, no, I know. That's what we used before. We had used the grinder before. We had he bought this bracket thing from Ballard, and you set the angle that you want to do it, and it slides into your grinder, so that you're actually grinding. It's the same angle. But yeah, this thing here is 100 times better, man. This thing is unreal.
Get that what Riddle had?
Yep, that's exactly what they had. That's what. See, I found a belt top sander like that, and I bought it for $50. And came home and turned it on, and turned it back off, and it ain't come back on since. I don't know, something happened in the motor of it or something, but I bought it, $50, but and it's sitting over in the shop, over our shop side, but it may not be much to it. I don't know. Maybe the starting capacitor or something. I don't know. If I could have picked it up over my head, I'd probably slammed the damn thing on the ground, but I didn't. I just set it over on the shelf.
All right, calm down, Sasquatch.
I've been known to bust a lot of stuff. That's this poor little old milk house heater sitting on the desk right here. I come down the steps one day and hit my damn head, and I punched that damn thing. Caved the whole damn side of it in. Get back on the 30, heading for WRE 31.
ME4RH, 24 WCB.
Lord, if he did go get that amp, he'll be on here crowing tonight.
Oh, yeah, man. I know he said I think he took the amp, but he was going to drive down there and get it instead of trying to, well, I don't think maybe the guy wasn't going to ship or whatever, so he said, well, I'll just come get it.
Well, see, that's where my 88 came from, a guy at Myrtle Beach.
Oh, yeah.
He drove up to, Monk met him down at Rockingham, I guess it was. Where the youngins at now?
Jacob is out with the church group hiking Stone Mountain, and Ethan went over to Taylorsville to his aunt's house to trim some bushes for her and cut down a couple of little old trees that little sapling trees that she didn't want no more.
Roger.
That guy got out of the truck out here this morning. He said, was you at the concert last night? And I said, how the hell did you know I was at a concert last night? And I said, was you there? He said, no, I bought this thing while y'all were at the concert last night. I bought it from your son on the damn phone. I said, well, I wondered why when we got out of the concert and they, got out where you could actually hear somebody talk. He said, hey, Dad, he said, guy can come get that trailer in the morning at 8:30. So, okay.
Well.
But he got here, and he had beehives on the back of his truck, and he said, oh, man, that's exactly what I want right there. I said, I'm going to make me a sprayer trailer out of this. He said, what size ball does it need? And I said, 1 7/8. And he said, I ain't got one. He said, can I just leave it here and I'll go get one and come back and get it? And I said, yeah, man, as long as you pay me, you can do whatever you want. I don't care. I said, well, you want to just borrow I've got a hitch with a 1 7/8 on it. If you want to borrow it, you can bring it back. He said, no, I'm going to have to have one anyway. I'll just go get one.
That's probably the best you could do.
Yeah. to be nice, Ronnie.
I know you was. You can be when you want to.
Yeah.
Did you say you were trained?
No, I was trying to be nice.
Oh, okay, I heard trained. It's probably a little bit of both.
He's all right when he's asleep.
Yeah.
I do like to sleep.
Roger. We're going to get off here for a little bit. We got to go get the shower and all. We got company coming for dinner tonight.
Supper.
Well, supper.
What are we having, Ron?
Shish kebabs
Oh, that sounds good.
on the grill. She's been fitted up and it's been marinating all night and all day.
What time are we going to have dinner?
I think she said 6 o'clock on supper.
Ronnie, listen.
Yo.
Try to be on your best behavior, and remember, if your company that's coming, let them go ahead and get their stuff to eat first, okay?
It's just my son and daughter.
Well, I know, but they're still guests, so don't root in there and knock everybody down so you can get up there like you do at field day.
Yeah, right.
Ronnie,
Hey, let
I got
me
a
share
quick
something
question
with you
for
two yahoos. You ain't heard nothing about it, but it's come out on the internet through the news. Guess who owned that ship that tore the bridge down?
China?
Yeah? But guess what particular person?
Oh, I don't know.
Mitch McConnell's wife's family.
I don't know who Mitch McConnell is.
The head Republican in the Senate.
I don't know nothing about all that.
Okay.
What about her, Ron?
Her family owns that ship that tore the bridge down.
Huh.
And it had also been in a situation in 2017 where it damaged.
Well, that was in a port.
Yeah.
And when you're in a port, now the commanding officer, the CO, is ultimately responsible, but all merchant ships, including military, require a pilot on board, and they actually are the ones calling the shots. But like I say, the CO is ultimately responsible.
That's a Roger. Anyway, y'all behave. We get out of here. We'll be back tonight.
Let me ask you a real quick
Marty.
question, Ron, before you go.
Double.
Warren, y'all have a good one. WA4RA is clear.
All right, Ron, y'all enjoy supper and slice dinner, and we'll see you later on tonight.
See you, Ron. Enjoy your meal. Enjoy your dinner. I need to get out of here, too. I got to go to the grocery store and get me some bread.
All righty.
And I'm sure you probably got stuff to do as well.
Well, I got up early and got most of. I'm feeding critters. I'm debating whether or not I want to mow this week or wait till next week.
Well, you may not be here next week. You may be passed on, so I'd wait.
Well, then I don't care. It won't matter.
That's exactly right. I'll catch you back after a bit. I'll have it on here. I'll be back. I'm just going to run to the grocery store.
Alrighty, I'll have it on too. I'm just running around taking care of some stuff. I go to sit down and I think of something I need to do or walk by and I need to go ahead and fix that or take care of this. So I'll be around. Be careful out there. I'll see you back here in a little bit. W4WCB.
Yeah, okay. We'll see you later. N4WRE.